DJM, Jess Hilarious, and Charlamagne the God.
They're listening to The Breakfast Club.
Thank y'all for being like culture leaders.
You guys are family.
The Breakfast Club is where people get their information on the topics, on the artists, and everything like that.
I'm really like that.
You guys were nice. Everybody got me all nervous. Like you guys are let's not go on.
You're locked into the world's most dangerous morning show.
More dangerous than the Bronx.
If you want a Breakfast Club, you ain't gonna bring it 120. You might as well not come up here.
Oh my Jesus, this what y'all do up here?
That's right. Get up out the beds and listen to the greatest show on earth.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest. Wake up! Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is D.
Hey, D, good morning.
Good morning. I need to talk to my fellow lesbian.
What's up, D? How you doing, D?
Yes. How you doing? Now, Charlotte, Big Brother Almighty, what did the luxury size community do to you?
The who community?
The luxury size community, a.k.a. the Big Bag.
Oh, luxury size. I like that. See,
I love that, too.
We was talking about what word should we use to describe people that are heavy set.
Instead of big bag.
I like luxury
size. Our size is a luxury because we choose food instead of drugs and bullying. But what we do to you?
Nothing. Listen, here's the thing. I didn't even know when Jess Hilarious was telling that story, I didn't even know the woman was a part of the big back community. I just said it sounded like big back behavior.
She is a luxury size sister, but here's the thing. I know more slim chicks that ain't got played than us. They don't discriminate.
Okay.
And then on top of that, he was paying her bills.
He was paying her bills. Usually it's the other way around. Usually it's the big back paying the bill.
He was paying the bills.
Listen, is big back really offensive, though?
And I don't like luxury.
I love the luxury size.
I like luxury
we
size, too.
Food.
But luxury just means expensive, don't it? Don't mean big.
Yeah, it's inflation right now. Food is expensive. It's a luxury right now.
Yeah, luxury means bigger. Usually.
Oh, yeah, exactly. In a sense. Yeah, luxury is big. Okay.
I like big. I think big back is
Charlie, you're a mental health advocate. You can't put that narrative out there like we just all desperate. That's not the case.
Well, you're right. But I just said in that case, it did sound like big back behavior. And I was right. So is it a stereotype if it's true? I didn't know she was big.
They just don't like the term big back. But luxury means extravagant living. It means opulence.
I like extravagant, too. Extravagant size.
It's not extravagant. Just means.
Oh my God!
Oh, that sounds big though. Luxurious,
premium,
extravagant, premium, premium size,
premium.
Oh, that sounds good.
Just you gonna call them 93 octane? Like
I'm just checking. Premium back.
Premium back. Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's your boy Jay from PA.
Jay from PA. Good morning.
From PA.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, Jay? You can hear us?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's going on? Get it off your chest.
All right, man. I just want to let everybody know, especially the brothers out there, especially us black men, man. Go home, man. Go home. That overtime, it ain't worth it. That money is not worth it, man.
You gotta go home.
I'm serious, bro. Like,
what if
I
you
just went
needed?
through huh?
What if you needed to keep the lights on at home?
Listen. Charlamagne, listen, family is more important than anything, bro.
I agree.
Listen, for a year straight, I was working doubles almost every day. I almost lost my family behind this, bro. And she simply told me, she was like, yo, you just simply weren't there.
Damn.
So that's more important than anything right now. Like, I'm fighting right now to get my family back. Kids, wife, all that, bro. Man. Like, and I realized, like, yo, that money ain't important. Like, you know what the kids miss? They miss me being there.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? They ain't worried about that dollar bill. Them kids don't care about how much money I'm making. They gonna remember that time I spent with them.
That's
if the lights get cut off, they ain't gonna think about, oh, dad ain't had the money for that. They gonna think, yo, dad was playing with us with the flashlight.
Well, you don't want the lights to go
home,
off,
man.
But you're right. You got to make time for your family. Absolutely, positively.
Now doing doubles.
Family's the most important thing.
Crazy, but.
Yeah, like I'm fighting for it right now. You know what I'm saying? And I can't blame her. Like, it's my fault. I wasn't there.
But you can't, and I don't want to. You're putting a lot on yourself. But as a father, the first thing that we think is we got to protect and provide means a lot, and especially in this crazy world where people have been losing their jobs, things have been messed up. So you just want to make sure that you can pay for school, you can pay for activities, you can pay for your house, your car, and all those things. So don't beat yourself up too much. But
man, you talking about activities? This brother right here, he just want to keep some food on the table and a roof over his head. And sadly, sometimes that's all it is. That seems like the bare minimum but it's really not. It's actually a whole lot, especially what you saying, when you saying that you want to spend more time with your family, man. So I think we got to shift our mindset. A lot of times we think just being able to provide food and keep a roof over the head is the bare minimum. It's not. That is a lot.
That's right.
A whole lot.
Nah.
That's right.
Time is more important than anything. Like,
right.
I just switched up jobs. I took a lower paying job. I'm working third shift so I could be home with them all day. Like, I don't care about no money no more.
Respect it.
It's only them.
I respect
only
it.
them.
I respect it, my brother. Salute to you, man, and salute to being a stand-up man for your family, brother.
Absolutely. Have a good one, brother.
Hey, Charlamagne, can I get a book, bro?
Yes, send my guy a book, because he don't got no money. He don't have no extra money to buy another one. Send him a book right now,
Jesus.
Eddie. Get it, put him on hold and get my guy's address and send him a copy of Get Honest or Die Lying right now. That's the least I can do for you, brother.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, man. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, yo, this is Orlando from the 757.
757. What's up, Orlando? Get it off your chest.
Man, I just want to give a big shout out to all the truckers, you know what I'm saying? We making it happen this morning.
Salute to all the truck drivers out there, man, and all the truck driver wives like Jess Hilarious.
No doubt. And I just want to know when we going to bring that car show down to the 757.
You know what?
I got a food truck. I said, when you bring your car show down to the 757?
The 757 been calling a lot, and I think I'm gonna try to do it next year. I'm not sure when. Maybe I could get the Hampton Coliseum to do it. But yeah, everybody from the 757, I went to Hampton University, so that's my second home down there. So I'm gonna try to put a play together to get it down there, though.
No doubt, because we got food trucks, you know what I'm saying? I think we got the best food truck down there.
All right, well, pull up in New York, New Jersey. You a truck driver. You know mine is August 17th. Pull up down here.
And I'm not just a truck driver. I'm an order hauler. So, you need them cars moved. That's what I do.
Say no more. Say no more. Hit me in the DM. And you in the truck now, blow the horn for us. Hey, thank you, brother. Be safe out there on the road.
All right, fam. Be safe.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. This is James calling from North Carolina.
James from North Carolina. What's up? Get it off your chest, brother.
Yo, I just wanted to say, man, the Marley family is so musically gifted, man. That YG Marley that gives y'all the thanks. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, it doesn't matter if I'm in a bad mood. Whenever I hear that joint, my spirit is immediately uplifted, man. I mean, man, Damien, his brother Damien, I used to listen to him all the time, but man.
Yeah, no, they're all talented. Rohan, Damien, of course, Pops, Bob, like they are all talented. You can just listen to their music all day long. So yeah, they are a talented family.
Fertile too.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear that song. I ain't Give God the Thanks it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah, Give God the Thanks.
Give God the Thanks. I gotta go check that out.
It's called Praise Jah in the Morning.
Yeah.
I love that. I love a song giving glory to God.
Yeah, absolutely. It's called Praise Jah in the Morning.
Mm-hmm. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Druski.
How y'all doing?
Welcome back.
Blessed, Black, and highly favored. How are you, brother?
Man. I'm good, man. I feel good.
I saw you on Ari Melville on MSNBC.
I don't know why I was on there, brother. I'm confused on why they put me on the news. But I got a PR, man. I don't know what he got me doing. Yeah. I don't know. I just agree with what they tell me to do. I showed up. I'm showing up. I didn't even wear the right attire, so I just was.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you didn't act like you knew what was going on.
Yeah.
You just
I let them know straight up. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about on there, man.
I loved it. Negotiations.
Yeah, negotiations, man. Politics.
Now, when you talk about remorse.
I know they talking about something, so I'm like, hey, I'm going to just try to blend in. I'm not going to try to do too much. I'm going to just try to blend in on here, man.
With the hoodie on.
But Ari be tapped in the coaches, so I'm sure Ari knew who Druski was.
Yeah. Somewhat. That dude, he's very hip, and he knows what's going on. He was reciting lyrics and stuff behind us.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what that guy.
And it worked for you, because, you still ended up getting a viral moment.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
So the PR ended up working. It was like reverse of what it was supposed to do. I think we were supposed to be on there talking about me going to the White House or dogs in the White House. Man, listen,
you went to the White House?
Yeah, I went like a year ago.
You had a dog?
No, I don't know why they had me talk about
You don't really know much.
Yeah, that's why I guess the Secret Service dog had bit somebody multiple
Biden's
times.
dog bit a bunch of Secret Service.
Yeah, but they're not putting it down. So it's like, and then when I said that, he looked at me like, why would you? Yeah. So I was like, let's just move on to the next. I wanted them to talk about what they had to talk about because I was like, hey, the subject y'all had me talking about. I don't even want to talk about that. Y'all just keep doing y'all.
But you think the dog should be killed?
If it bit a
brother,
bunch
put down. I like how he tried to make it sound worse.
Druski hates dogs and wants all of them to die.
in the White House. Jesus.
But how many people did the dog bite?
It was a lot.
Yeah, I think it said like
if
24
it anybody
people.
else's dog, they'd have put your dog down.
But it was like Secret Service. Like,
first they would have put a muzzle on him, then they would have put that dog down.
Yeah. If it was a black dog, a pit bull or something, gone. Yeah, it was out at the first bite.
Damn.
Yeah, not 20. 24 is, come on now.
So you got a new show, Could Have Been House.
It's an amazing show. It's based on, I was influenced by P. Diddy. And when he had the Making the Band show, I thought, that's why I can't look this way when I'm talking. Especially when I said P. Diddy.
That's a lot.
I said P. Diddy. He
said I was influenced by Diddy.
Yeah, because he stopped.
Nah. He did Making the Band. You know, we was watching that earlier.
Yes.
You know,
Yes,
I love Making the Band.
Y'all wasn't watching Making the Band. We was watching Making the Band. So yeah, it played a big part, and I really wanted to do something based on.
I hate this place.
It was too much space between. I said, It was.
You got to get to that quick.
That's my bad. Yeah.
And light the priest of the bench, Druski. You got to get to that quick. What you mean?
I need to say Making the Band first.
There you go.
I was influenced by Making the Band.
There you go.
The show.
There you go.
And it's an amazing show. It's pretty much like a comedic version of that, kind of like how Chappelle did when he did like a skit on Making the Band back in the day. But we had contestants staying there for 7 days. They competed for $50,000.
And you come out of pocket to do that stuff, right?
Yeah, man. But you know. We had companies help us. We had Raising Cane's put up the $50,000 for the contestants to win.
You serious?
Yeah, I swear. And we had like Nike participated in putting in some money, Prize Picks, Icebox Jewelry put in some money too as well. Yeah,
nice. Shout out to Icebox Jewelry.
So why? So I mean, I see you putting it out on YouTube, and some people would ask why. But if you're getting your own sponsors and you're making your own money, why chase behind these networks and these streaming services? Is that the thought process?
Man. Yeah, kind of, because it's like. We tried to pitch it to all these big networks anyway, and nobody believed in it. They were like, "Yo, what is Could Have Been Records?" Yeah, there's a lot of them older executives that don't really know. They're not really hip, and they just like we heard this guy's funny, but we don't know what the hell Could Have Been Records is. So every time I tried to explain it, nobody understood what I was talking about. So I'm like, damn, we probably just gonna have to do this ourselves. We went to every meeting. I'm taking Zooms. It's taking an hour. I'm explaining it for like an hour, breaking it down. We got a PowerPoint. I'm pointing at stuff. I'm making them laugh. So I'm like, oh, we got this. Nobody believed it. They all like, nah, we'll pass.
That's one of your most popular sketches.
Yeah, I know. That's we got proof of concept. I'm like, they're doing views.
Yeah,
we get millions of views. But they.
What happened with the show with you and Kevin Hart?
Oh man, they took that off, man. We were supposed to do that. Writer's strike.
Oh wow.
So during writer's strike, they took that down, man. They just got rid of it. I don't know what the real reason was. But it was a show based on like past high school, being like a high school senior, and I came on there and talked about it with y'all. But they I really don't know the full reason, but they took that off, man. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, it low-key pissed me off a little bit, but it is what it is. Just because I really don't know the full writer's strike reason. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like nobody fully knew exactly what was going on with writer's strike and all that. So I think. They might have used that as an excuse. I really don't know, but we had everything rolling, but
I think about you with sketch, right? And I think about because I was born in 1978, so I've seen a lot of great sketch shows in Living Color, Chappelle Show.
Get gas when we start talking about times like
that. But I think about it because you are very good at it, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you need a TV show to validate you to where people start talking about you in that way, like they talked about the Key and the Pills, the Chappelles, then Living Colors?
Not really. I think because social media is so powerful now, bro. Like without social media and I'm sure she know this too as well. Like, social media might be bigger than TV now. Yeah. Like, it used to be the goal, like, oh, we're gonna get the TV, we're gonna do this big thing. But it's like, when you really think about it, majority of the stars right now are like the social media people. We even got Twitch streamers who are making bigger bags than rappers. That's what I'm saying. Like, and Aiden Ross, these dudes are really making a lot of money. They're paying the rappers like real show fees to come onto their stream. So it's like, I don't know. It's different days, but I think that's what made me think I don't really need anything to justify anything, because it's like, damn, we doing it now. Like, I will pull up to a city and say we're doing Could Have Been Records tomorrow, and thousands of people are out there just lined up trying to audition. So it's like, that's really the goal for real.
All right, we got more with Druski when we come back. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Druski. Charlamagne?
You know, I wanted to ask you about Could Have Been Records. Like, you talk a lot about the 360 deals and the bad contracts. Do you actually talk to artists about that? Is that what you
hell yeah. I like to tell people straight up, we gonna f*** you over. That's why I said I was inspired by P. Diddy. That's what I was talking about. Why the f*** do y'all keep looking at me like that? When I say that, I'm saying that I'm inspired by the way he was talking to his people's label. Well, I ain't say that. I ain't say that. I like the way that he was talking to the people at his label on the show, you know, like, so that's the same way we do our business. We tell you straight up. If you know you getting f***ed over from jump, what the problem is?
You can't,
You knew the contract when you got in here.
That's true.
You knew what it was.
By the way, that's true even if you don't tell them that, because them can read. Go get you a lawyer, read the contract.
They can't all read, though. Don't. They can't all read.
Yeah,
somebody that was dyslexic that was recently on the show. You know them. Okay, his brother can't read either.
I'm listening.
He lost his space.
I'm waiting on you.
Brother. He like to get you to just keep talking and just run down that rabbit hole of saying stupid. He like, keep doing it. Go ahead. Talk yourself into that hole.
Juicy did dogs.
Hey, I'm smarter than that.
Diddy.
See, I gotta come back and correct myself. I feel like we need to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this. Wait for Drew to finish his whole answer.
I thought you came here just had beef with everybody. They got a D in their name.
Y'all bringing up all the beef, man.
Dogs, dyslexic, Diddy, Desi.
Wait, whoa. Nah, y'all, hey, come on, man. I don't got no beef with problem with nobody, man.
Is it tough for people to take you serious in meetings because you play
obviously
too much?
You see, like, I'm trying to be serious, man. I'm trying to get my point across. Since I was a kid, man, I always, But I think,
what do you mean, even when you was a kid, they didn't take you serious?
Yeah. I think, like, teachers, students, all that, man. Like, I used to f*** around so much that everybody thought everything I said was a joke. You know, so it's normal. But the people close to me, they know. Why
you laughing, man? That man talking.
No.
When a brother's trying to tell his truth right now, man.
I'm laughing at that man's truth.
Yeah.
Do you remember a time where, like, you was, like, dead serious? Like, man, like you was sick or something and you didn't believe you and they didn't believe you?
Yeah, I had to go to the hospital when I crashed on a four-wheeler, like, 4 or 5 years ago, and really like 3-4 years ago, and I went to the hospital, and everybody was in there trying to take selfies, take videos, and joke around. But I really was like hurt for real. But it was like a whole joke that I was in there like, what the hell you doing in here? I'm like, help me.
Oh, they thought you were doing this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're like, everybody like, it's like, yo, I need help right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's the problem. Boy, what your ass doing in here? Get your ass, sit up, get up. I'm like, my back. You know what I'm saying? But that's the up thing about comedian. Man. You can never be serious or like really be going through some real shit.
Well, no, that's because of you. Because you
Nah. Even DC recently, I think somebody stole his bag or something. And niggas in the comments roasting. They said, lame man, lost your bag at the club. I'm like, damn. Bro, he has some valuable things in there, man.
No,
Can y'all really show some remorse for this dude? Yeah. People don't give a when you funny. People don't give a.
Which is Skisco, you do be having like you.
I be having real circumstances. Yeah. So I think people be thinking that I be coming into
stadiums, arenas, courthouses.
Yeah, it don't matter where we at. TSA.
So I can
Yeah.
Like, why would I believe you?
Yeah, you're right. I get it. So yeah,
I had a guy text me. When was NBA All-Star Weekend? Last weekend?
Yeah. He was flirting with you?
Man, shut up. The guy texted me last weekend. And
he had a guy text you?
He was like, it was in a group chat, and he was like, man, most popular person that some NBA All-Star party. It was Druski, hands down. I'm like, hey, I mean, doing his thing.
Yeah, man. No, I'm blessed. I'm thankful, man.
Did you feel that in the party that he was talking about? I don't know which one he was talking about.
A little bit, yeah, because my dumb ass was standing on the couch, and nobody else was standing. No, that wasn't Michael Rubin.
Yeah, I don't think it was Mike Rubin.
Yeah, it was, he talking about the All-Star, not
NBA
Super Bowl.
All-Star,
yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I think it was Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss was there. Yeah, it was a couple different that was out there.
Jada Kiss had a party?
Yeah, I think Jadakiss had a party. It was one of them old heads, man. They had a party.
Jesus Christ!
No. I'm just saying, like it was one of those brothers. I don't know. Yeah.
Let's get into your record. Let's introduce your record.
Yeah. Hold on, one more thing. You and Jack Harlow got a movie, right? Are y'all still working on that?
No, we're not working on that.
God damn!
another writer strike.
Damn.
Another writer strike. We had a whole bunch of a lot of missed opportunities, but see, it don't be about the missed opportunities, man. It's about continuing to try. You got to keep doing this over and over, figuring it out. It don't matter about the no's. They only gonna know about the yeses unless y'all bring it up. Ain't nobody really watching.
You and Jack got a good relationship though.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's my boy.
Yo, how you feel about this record talking about whips and chains?
Man, bro, he's going crazy.
I mean, there's a white guy talking about whips and chains in America. People love that.
Yeah, but I think he's talking about like locking them down, like
that's what slavery was all about.
Locking them down.
No, man, you know what I'm saying? Like locking them down, like
so
nobody can lock them down.
You're okay with slavery, is what you said?
No, man.
As long as it's Jack.
See, they keep trying to set me up, bro. Nah. It's a good song. I think he. Yeah. It's a bop, man. Moving on, because I don't want to have to correct myself on that either. Yeah. It's about my music. About to go number one.
We appreciate you for joining us.
Yeah, follow Druski if you're not already, but who is it?
Yes,
definitely, man.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
And always a pleasure to see you, bro.
Yes, same to y'all, man. Thank y'all.
All right, it's the Breakfast Club. It's Druski. Good morning.
Yes.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we were talking about something Benzino said in an interview. Let's hear.
So I can't follow her Instagram because she could be in a bikini, twerking or something. But I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to, visualize her the way I want to visualize her as my daughter, not necessarily as an artist or as coy or. I don't want to visualize my daughter like that.
My mother has followed and unfollowed me on Instagram quite a few times over the years. I noticed those for similar reasons, for sure, yeah.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. As a parent, how do you handle following your kids on social media? For myself, only my two oldest kids have social media, and they really don't post too much. And anything my daughter does post, she usually runs by me before she posts anyway. But if I did have a child that was twerking and posting, bikini pics all the time,
that would be uncomfortable.
It would be uncomfortable. I think it would be uncomfortable.
That would be uncomfortable.
And I think I would have to unfollow him, and not necessarily because of that. Well, because of that as well, but also because of the comments too.
Yeah, my daughter don't have social media.
But your daughter's young.
Oh, 15. Mm-hmm. I got 4 daughters, 15, 8, 5, and 2. But social media is just something that I don't even ever want them to get into. I just see where it's going. I see where it's headed. I see where it's at now. Yep. No need to even ever give your brain, your time, and attention away to that thing. But I can totally understand where Benzino is coming from. That would be super uncomfortable. To open up Instagram and see your daughter doing that. But that's also just the I don't want to say the price. That's not the right word, but that's just also life, right?
That's kind of the price you pay for fame. Yes, it is.
No, that's the price that's the price you pay for having a daughter. Your daughter is going to grow up, and your daughter is going to grow up and be an object of desire. Because guess what? The person you had that daughter with was somebody else's daughter.
But it's a lot worse that she's a celebrity and she's famous and she's an artist.
Even if she wasn't. I get what you're saying, but
because there's more eyes on her now.
Sure, but I don't even think that's what he's concerned about. He's
concerned with her.
He's just concerned about opening up Instagram and seeing his daughter twerking in a bikini. Yeah. Like that would make anybody uncomfortable. I don't care if you're a mailman or a famous rapper. You know what I mean? Like that's just it's embarrassing. But it works both ways because as an adult, there's things that I'm sure that you could do that embarrass your daughter. Right. So I mean, we all have to be cognizant of that. We all represent each other. Like envy's very embarrassing. Like I know that Logan and Madison are very embarrassed by their father at certain points.
I'm sure,
but they love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I haven't posted myself in a bikini twerking. yet.
Oh, you've done way worse.
Alexandria.
Way worse. I've seen it.
Hello.
Hey, what's your name?
Alexandria.
Okay,
You just said
that. Well, Alexandria, that we're talking about. Do you follow your kids on social media?
I do not. So I have 2 kids, a little girl and a little boy. The boy isn't biologically mine. So he's going through, like, trying to find himself and all that.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is he thugging? Is he thugging?
Certain things I can't do in front of him. So I do not.
Oh, so
you
you
can't
don't
follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, nor Facebook.
Oh, so you don't follow him because you be wilding out.
Facts.
Oh, so you be hold on now. So you
mama be
so
wilding
you
out.
be showing your ass on social
Not
media.
bad though, but I mean, like, in bikinis or whatever, because I am married. I'm a married woman. I'm faithful as hell. So it's like it's nothing too crazy.
You don't want to turn him on. I'm confused. Like, what's going on?
I don't want to, like. Okay, so we had a little situation where if I'm in the bathroom, he'll bust in there and he'll put his hands over his eyes and he'll open 2 fingers.
So he's trying to see something.
He trying to see something.
So he trying to see something.
This is stepmommy. So this ain't mommy. This is stepmommy.
No. This, yes.
Oh, he on Pornhub watching them videos that got them titles like my dad got left alone with stepmama.
I don't want to think about stuff like that, Charlamagne.
That's what the hell going
and
on.
Stepmama, let me just ask, I'm not being rude. Are you is your body you have big boobs and a big rear?
So I'm like, I have a big butt.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I don't have like big boobs. But still, I have a body.
Why you be talking like a white man? Why? And did you think he was talking to a white man just now? Do you have a big rear?
I'm trying to say
a
it in a
big
nice way
rear?
that's respectable. I didn't want to say big and ass. I'm trying to be respectable.
Speak our language.
See,
Why she
mom.
understands.
She
know you're not disrespecting her.
I don't want y'all to be disrespectful. All right. Well,
I don't know what to tell you, man. you got that horny little boy running around your house.
I just want people to understand, like, it's nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, you want to see your children as children, but you also want your children to see you as their parents.
That's right.
You need to get a lock on your door, though, too, Mama. You need to get a lock.
We're not going to have... See, now I got a lock on my door.
See?
Like a real lock. Because, like...
He be in your panty drawer.
In a bigger house. So, like,
Hey, be in your pants. You better count your panties.
What are you talking about, man?
Because if he's into mom like that, I'm sure he grabbing her panties.
Well, you are projecting, and you need to shut up because you're telling a lot about yourself.
What are you talking about?
Where you getting this for this? I don't know how you got.
You just said she just said she runs into the bathroom and covers his eyes.
That's totally different than what you're talking about.
That's totally different.
How old is he, ma'am?
11.
Oh, 11. Yeah, he a little boy. Yeah, he a little horny little boy. Yeah. I understand. I
Jesus Christ.
All right,
Alexandria.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Damn.
We have Nicole on the line. Nicole, good morning.
Good morning.
How you feeling, Nicole?
Peace, Nicole.
I'm feeling well. How about you, gentlemen?
Good. So we're asking, how do you handle following your kids on social media?
Well, my daughter is 15, and she has like probably 4 or 5 accounts. One account that her father and I get to see. One that she shows people that she really, quote unquote, doesn't deal with like that. Ones that her friends can see. Ones that she actually uses for certain postings. So we really don't know where to go. We just only have one that we look at, really.
How did you figure out she has 5 different accounts?
Because when I asked her, I sent you something, did you see it? And she said, no, where did you send it? And I said, well, what do you mean, where did you send it? I have this. She said, oh, yeah, those people, I don't deal with them no more like that. So I created another page and send it to this. Or if you send it to these 2, I'll get that. And so she has multiple accounts, and I just can't keep up. It's really sad.
Are you calling from Baltimore?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I heard the T, and it was something else you said. I heard the E at the end of a few words. Yes.
Hello, who's this?
This your boy Sterling Stacks, man. What's good?
Hey,
Sterling Stacks!
How you feeling?
What's up, brother? How you doing, Charlamagne?
What's up, my guy? I ain't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, man. Good minute, man. Congratulations on everything, man. The Black Effect joint, man. The publishing thing, all that, man.
Thank you,
Salute to you, bro. You rep the state well.
Thank you, brother. SC all day.
So we asking, how do you handle following your kids on social media, bro?
Man, I'm lucky, man. Luckily, my daughter ain't that raunchy. You know, she ain't ghetto. You know, I was worried about it at first, but you know, after following for a little bit, I seen that you know she don't do nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a little bit easier. And I mean, she's 29, so you know she don't, you know, she out, she drinking, you know, she partying with her girls, but her clothes ain't never too revealing. You know, but if I do see her with like you know too many cups, you know, I will shoot her a text.
I wonder if she know to behave because daddy watching. I wonder if that helps parents following.
I think
the
everybody
kids.
watching.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I think her mom follows her. You know what I mean, her aunties. You know, but we ain't raised her like that. You know, so now some of the younger girls I see, I don't know how their parents do it. Mm-hmm. Now if she was a little bit, you know, doing like you know thongs and bikinis, I'd have to unfollow.
I totally get it.
All right, thank you, brother. Well, what's the moral of the story?
I don't know. I don't have kids on social media. I don't know. But I do. I think Sterling Stacks brought up a good point. I think that if kids know their parents are following them, and vice versa, if parents know your kids are following them, I think we're all more aware of what we're putting on social media. Mm-hmm. So I think that is good. We should probably should all police each other like that.
Absolutely. All right, Mr. Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building from owning Manhattan. We have Ryan Serhant, Trisha Lee, and Jeffrey St. Armand. Welcome. Did I say your last name right?
You did. You said it right.
All right, just making sure. Welcome. How's it going, everybody?
We're good. We're good.
Great, man. Thanks.
Start with you, Ryan. So, if you don't know Ryan Serhant, of course, from $1 Million Listing, you are a huge real estate agent across the country. What made you leave?
You look like you used to lead a boy band.
I tried, man. Didn't work. I did a soap opera when I first moved to New York City. That's why I first moved to New York in 2006. They killed me off. My grandmother killed me, actually. And then I ran out of money, and that's why I got into real estate back in 2008.
Smart man.
You know?
So you left $1 Million Listing. Why? What happened with $1 Million Listing?
We did it for 10 years. We were nominated for 2 Emmys. I mean, I built my whole career off the back of that TV show, and it was a total accident. I went to an open casting call with 3,000 real estate agents in 2010. That's how that show happened.
Really?
But yeah, then in 2020, I started my own company, and Bravo said, listen, $1 Million Listing is a format, right? It follows 3 agents as you do deals. That's what people expect. It doesn't follow 2 agents doing deals and then 1 guy running his own company. So what do you want to do? And I said, maybe this is time, you know, to move on to the next chapter. So then I immediately called Netflix and I said, hey, listen, I have an idea. Start my own company. I just took down this building in Soho. I'm going to wrap my name in it. I've got a lot of crazy agents that are going to start working for me. Like the people.
Say crazy.
That's just so heavy.
Oh, say crazy one more time. And they said, listen, make a presentation, send it over to us. We did, and we started shooting that show in 2022, and here we are 2 years later.
Now, you guys make being a real estate agent look easy, but it's not that easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. So how did you guys get your start? Not Ryan, you get your start in Trisha and Jeffrey in real estate.
Well, we're both from different careers. Jeff is a producer, Emmy award-winning producer.
Multiple Emmy awards.
Yes.
Let's be clear. National, not local.
He carries them around with him everywhere.
Talk that talk.
Let's make
They're
it clear.
everywhere, trust. And I ran businesses in Brooklyn. So we were both transitioning at the same time when we met. We both thought that real estate was the next thing. We were, coming out of a recession. It just made natural sense to us. And we met in real estate. Yeah. And Ryan reached out like maybe 5 years into my career and was like we should meet. This is something we should do. I didn't even realize he had started a new firm, and then I started studying that, and we met. And next thing I know, I'm in front of a casting crew, and they're following us around. And I do think you're going to see real estate here, because I don't know how to sugarcoat anything for you. Our job is hard, and we work our asses off. So you will see that. There's just no way to make that look different.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, and Trisha's being super modest. Like, she had multiple Polish Bars is the name of the brand. It was a big brand in Brooklyn. She had a huge following. So it was just the perfect synergy of the entrepreneurial spirit that she has and me with the television and the marketing background. So it was a good mix. And then going through everything to get to Serhant. We ultimately came to Serhant. It was just a good fit with having studios there, that what Ryan provides there. It really makes our stuff different. And to Trisha's point about the show is as real as it gets. And we could speak to it not being easy, because it wasn't easy for us. It's what would it be, 7-8 years in?
Yeah.
It took a while to get to this point. It wasn't overnight, all of a sudden we're selling, multiple million, $5-10 million.
Yeah,
property.
you start. My first house was $100,000 sale. It took 6 months for it to happen.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
That was 8 years ago.
Wow.
I worked on that longer and harder than any other deal.
Exactly.
Wow. Made no money.
people don't understand. So my daughter recently graduated from NYU, and she jumped into the real estate game. it's like having another wife that doesn't leave, right? She just it just because she doesn't get paid unless she sells something.
Exactly.
Right.
And if it takes 2 months, it's 2 months of not getting paid, of paying for cars, paying for gas, showing people properties. It's a lot.
Envy can take
of
2
work.
years sometimes.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work. But I feel bad for her. But the good thing about it is she loves it, so she wants to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
So how long did it take for you to you said to sell your first property?
I didn't do any business for 6 months, and I worked every single day while running my beauty businesses at the same time. So I had a 7 a.m. to 11 o'clock schedule for 6 months, and I didn't make $1.
Jeff?
Yeah, I would say somewhere around the same time. The big difference is that I'm like a year ahead, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. So as she was going through that, I was like, listen, it'll come together. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I was like, I hate it here.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not getting any results. Something's happening. I was like, listen, you're going to do a lot better than people who are in the business right now. Just keep head down, keep going. And that's the same thing I tell your daughter. You know, just it's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenges. But just if you in it and you really learn the business, and that's what's really key, learn the business and know it. Because this isn't like, again, this isn't fake. Like, we know the business.
Yeah,
well.
they try to make it look like what he does on TV is the job, and it's like that's just a portion of what's actually happening. If you sit down with him and have a business conversation, he's going to blow you away far more than anything he does on television.
Yeah.
Can you lose yourself in the reality TV of it all? Like, can you forget what got you here?
I think so. But, I mean, I can only speak to my experience.
Who are you, Jeffrey? Yeah, who are you?
But I think, the thing about it is and you'll see this in the show, there's like less experienced agents and more experienced agents. So we're a little bit more, not only experienced as agents, but just life experiences. So it's not like we're brand new going into something and we have like the TV background, so you kind of know what it is. So I could say for us, it's a little different, but I can see how someone else, just get caught up in the modern day. I want to be an influencer. I don't even want to do real estate anymore and try to have a whole different career. But for us, I think we're in a different space.
And I think we chose to do this at a time in our life where we know who we are. So an audience is not able to tell us who we are.
Right.
And for me, I just wanted to be myself. I was like, if I can show up as myself every day, then I'm good doing it. But I didn't want to fit into what they thought I should be.
Now, COVID was lovely for a lot of real estate agents, right? Interest rates were low. Everybody was buying. Banks were giving everybody money to get it.
Yeah.
But now it's changed. Interest rates are high as I don't know what. So how is the business now for a lot of people? And what do you tell real estate agents now that are out there and it's difficult, right? Banks are taking a lot to give people money. You got to give your damn near your right arm to get a loan. Interest rates are super duper high. So what do you tell agents now?
I say stick it out because I feel like I came in when it was going up, and when I came in, it was like you showed something once and you had an offer. But at the entire time, I said it will not always be like this. This is cyclical. So I was mentally prepared for where we are now. I don't take it that bad because I knew it couldn't always stay good.
And in bad times is when really the cream rises to the top. So this is the opportunity right now. If you really know the business, learn the business, you can take advantage of it now. I mean, there's a lot of things you could like really guide your clients with, like 40-year mortgages. That's an option to try to deal with the higher interest rates. Putting more down conceivably if you can, refinance down the road. There's different options you can do and give good direction. But for the real estate agent, it's just like head down and keep going.
Yeah.
Because everyone's right now. I would imagine a lot of people. I don't know the exact number. I'm certain you do, Ryan. A lot of people have left real estate with the rates being as high as it is now.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good time.
So is a global pandemic worth the low interest rates?
We had a wonderful year and a half of business.
I'd take a week purge every year, like a COVID remembrance week. 0% interest rates for 5 days. You're not allowed to leave your house. Just see what happens.
The first day we were allowed to go back to work, I had 11 showings. Like when we were allowed to go after that 7-month break or like that 7-month hold, I had 11 showings day one. Yeah.
There were real estate agents in the city who had like emergency gear on just in case the police pointed, because real estate in New York, you were not an essential worker,
right?
And they were trying to get you. They were trying to like make you stay inside. It was complete insanity. But yeah, listen, if you were to say, hey, I want to find a really, really resilient person who can kind of stick through the tough times and the good times, let's go make that person in a box. You wouldn't put them in a happy box, right? That doesn't make resilient people. You'd put them in like a really tough box. And that's exactly what we're in right now. We're in a tough market. So if you can forge yourself through this, the good times do come. What goes up must come down. What goes down must go back up again. It's just back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
All right, we got more with Ryan Serhant, Trisha Lee, and Jeffrey St. Armand when we come back. The new show, Owning Manhattan, is out right now. We got more. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Ryan Serhant, Trisha Lee, and Jeffrey St. Armand. Owning Manhattan is out right now on Netflix. Now, what about your families, right? So we see in your family on $1 Million Listing how your family grew and your families. it takes a lot because you leave your family a lot, right? Because when somebody wants to showing or they want to see a property, you can't say, hey babe, I know we had dinner date, but because this might be $1 million profit, this might be a couple $100,000. So how is raising kids and having a family doing real estate?
For us, we work together, Jeff and I, and I'm the only balance in the relationship. 'Cause he'll be working if his eyes are open, and I'm kind of a workaholic, so there's not much help.
Okay.
But we have boundaries. There's certain times of the day where we have to shut down, but we're on vacation and hiding out, or we go to the bathroom and we're gone for 40 minutes. Everybody knows you're doing a deal and you're not supposed to be on your phone.
Oh, you said going to the bathroom? I was like, whoa, you know what's going on in your bathroom in Serhant.
No, we hide. Well, I usually hide out. I'll say I'm going to the spa, but it's like I'm doing calls. Because the rule is you're not supposed to be working.
Right.
But we both cheat all the time when it comes to that.
I remember we were on a cruise in the Mediterranean last year.
Yeah.
Right.
I need facts.
Right around the time when we started shooting the show.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other reason that we should talk about. That's why we missed out on the Central Park Tower incident.
Yeah.
On the cruise.
Yeah. Keep going on those cruises, man.
Yeah, I know. That cruise almost cost us $250 billion. But really, even in that moment, there was times we stepped away and I'd try to send a text or something, send an email.
And then we don't want each other. We don't want to catch each other.
Right.
I'm lying to you. You're lying to me. Everybody knows everybody's working.
Yeah.
And I don't think this one has any of that.
What about you, Ryan? You got a wife and kids. And how do you balance that? Because I've seen a couple times where your wife was upset. Like, no, this is our time, and you're like, but this is deal.
Yeah, it's hard, man. I mean, when you're in sales, you get addicted to it. Because you don't get a salary, there are no benefits, and you're only as good as your last deal. And you can always say, well, when is enough? And sure, you can set a goal for yourself for the year, but then that next phone call, you want to pick it up, you want to see, because your life can change. When we started Serhant at the end of 2020, it's I just want to, I went on rental appointments because I got to pay bills now. COVID shut down all of our markets. It was awful, especially in New York, right? There were bodies, we had the Red Cross, there were tents in the park. It was nuts. I went on a rental appointment on the Upper East Side, and my wife's like, wear gloves, wear your hazmat suit. This is pre-vaccines. Met a guy that wanted to rent an apartment on the Upper East Side. He had a big budget, $30,000 to $40,000 to $50,000 a month. Started talking to him, decided not to rent something, decided, you know what, maybe I will go buy something in Florida. And that was a Monday. By Friday, we were in contract on a house that was asking $140 million. So had I not picked up that rental call, I never would have done a 9-figure sale that at that time in 2020 going into 2021 was the largest transaction in the history of the state of Florida and the top 5 deal in the United States. So
you hear that?
That can
tell her.
That can happen.
I remember this moment. I remember.
But that can those things can happen. But you do have to set boundaries, and you especially have to set boundaries with people that are not your family. It's not about telling your wife and your kids that, hey, daddy's at home now, so let's pay attention to each other. It's about telling your clients, hey, just so you know, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6 to 8, I'm with my daughter. I put her down. Saturdays for me are dadder days. Unless it's life threatening, I'm really focused on Xena. That's her name. She's 5 and being there for her. And then she knows dad goes to work the next day. I don't think she knows what I do. If you asked her, she'd be like, daddy sells and dances. I'm like,
He tapes it.
Yeah, exactly. He films it. She'll take my phone and she'll pick it up and look at my phone and be like, hi, I'm Xena Serhant. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'm like, no, it's happened. Terrible.
So how do you guys deal with, because of course you're on the show, so people know who you are. How do you deal with people that just don't necessarily want to buy something, but just want to hang out?
Yeah,
that has to happen a lot.
I mean, it's happened to me now for 12 years. These guys are going to have to go through it now for the first time ever. And you got to be super careful, right? Wasting your time is terrible. What's worse is when people have malicious intent, and they do. Especially...
Has it happened with you before?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've had FBI involved. We've had stalkers. Yeah, man. We had to move offices once. Our home addresses are scrubbed.
You don't hurt anybody.
Yeah, but people get obsessed.
People impersonate him every day.
People get obsessed. They watch, TV shows. And, Bravo is American for the most part. And then the show aired around the world. But, reality TV, you do get very vulnerable and authentic. And you let these cameras into your life for a year. And they see your ups and downs. And then with social now, everyone feels like they know you. And Netflix, I mean, the show dropped today to 270 million people in 190 countries. Our voices are dubbed in over 20 different languages. That's a lot, right? All in one day. So one, you got to be careful, but two, like, if you're not Googleable, you got to show me something.
Right.
You know, I had a guy from a different country, I won't say what country, but, you know, reached out to me kind of right at the beginning of $1 Million Listing and totally seemed like he was going to try to kill me or sell my body into oil drums or something. You know, and I'm like, this is not real. This is not real. He sent me a photo of his accountant as his proof of funds. I'm like, this is not good. This is not great. Not great. Turns out we ended up doing a deal together for, you know, $8.3 million almost a year later, after, like, it was the most traumatizing experience of my life. He just liked to drink and was on Zillow one night and hit me up, and then I follow up relentlessly. The guy makes hundreds of millions of dollars a year in another country in a really weird way, and it is what it is. So, like, sometimes you just never know, and that's part of that addiction, right? Of like sales, you just never know who's going to call.
What's the one deal for each one of you that you lost that it burns you to this day that you knew you should have sold?
Oh God, I'm going to tattoo it on my butt, probably.
One of my first closings, I got to the closing, so excited, and the seller on the other side of the table I'd never met, and she was a former beauty client, and I wasn't at the time marketing myself. And as we got up to leave, she was like, this should have been your deal. And I was like, okay. And that's when I kind of like lit a fire under myself to start marketing myself and putting myself out, because she's like, I don't even know this guy that's selling my house. This should have been your deal. Right. I was with the buyer, but I wasn't sharing to the world what I was doing. And luckily it was my first deal, so that changed everything for me. Now you can't see enough of me.
Got you.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, there was a deal. It was an interesting deal. It was a brownstone. It was like a $5 million brownstone, and the guy was acquiring a different company, but he put money down for it. He had to sell the rest of the company in effort to get the deal. So down payments down. I think put $400,000 down payment. You know, went hard, which means if it doesn't close, you lose the money.
Lose the money, yep.
And he just couldn't sell the company, and so we're here. And we're spending this is something I never do, but I had like the buyers and the seller come together. They were like great friends. Everyone loved each other. They were, you know, bartering services to extend the period. And then at the 11th hour, he just couldn't sell the company. And I felt bad to tell, and he knew it.
And he lost $400,000.
He lost
beautiful home in Bed-Stuy.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. We were selling a building at the end of 2019, going into 2020. Before we started the company, we had contracts out, everything. It was $880 million. I'd never done a deal like that before. The commission was 1%, so it was $8.8 million. And then COVID hits, and the money was coming out of the Middle East. The price of oil starts to tank. The buyers say, hey, we just need a little bit of time. We need a little bit of time. We need a little bit of time. Deal slowly falls apart. I worked on it for a year. I think about that deal every day.
$880
I feel like I'm going to think about it every day.
Yeah, I feel that I like that was, you know, it's like a life-changing sale. You know what I mean? Like that was, especially when I was starting my own company. I'm like, all right, so that's going to be my seed money. I'm bootstrapped. Like we, you know, we're not backed by anybody else. We build, you know, for agents, by agents, with agents. Like I am a real estate agent, so I think the agents that work with us, I understand their world because I'm in it with them all day long. That was a brutal one. That sucked. One day though, one day.
All right, keep it locked. We got more with Ryan Serhant, Trisha Lee, and Jeffrey St. Armand. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Ryan Serhant, Trisha Lee, and Jeffrey St. Armand. Owning Manhattan is out right now on Netflix. Now, I got to ask you guys, being black, is it more difficult to get people to come in and say to trust in you guys than anybody else?
Far more.
Why would you say that?
Because you work with who you identify with. That's just what people do. Like if every agent sat down and thought about their last 5 clients, they probably look something like them. And so people that we work with typically look like us. And you know the economic wealth gap as well as anyone else in this room. So the likelihood of us working with clients that own $2 and $3 and $4 and $8 million homes shrinks down to less than 5%, probably less than 2%. So it's just harder for us to build volume, drastically harder for us to build volume.
And I think for us, that's part of like we lean into, you know, our sphere, and we really work that as hard as we can to really get the business right. And then and in the show itself, it's part of our transition from leaning into our core, which is our Brooklyn audience, and then going into Manhattan.
Yeah,
and that's the show, Owning Manhattan. So it's like transitioning from still servicing that base, but knowing that we want to go to a different tier and then starting to do that. And then at that point, we have all the experience, you know, and then we can speak to whatever the market is to whomever we're speaking to. And then they kind of understand.
It's like you can be a Brooklyn rock star, that's great, but it's like, you know, at a certain point, you have a conversation, you're like, Ryan, I want to do these other things. Help me, you know? And I think that's how this came together, because we were both working at another firm. And then we came over and we were like, okay, this is how we want our business to shift. And we sat down and did a planning session with him about how we could grow that business.
Gotcha. I still have to come to your cookout.
You really do. You have one invite.
Was it the ally? What was the award?
You're an ally, and you have an admission to one cookout. One
cookout.
One
cookout.
It's a little ticket. He has it on his wall.
We might do it for Labor Day.
Okay, you got it.
Flavor.
But only one. So if it's this year, make sure you use it this year. But he's invited to one cookout.
You better not bring him to Brooklyn on Labor Day weekend.
I live in Brooklyn. Let's go. In Brooklyn, you have him in the Parkway. Put him right in the Parkway.
Put right on the Parkway.
Right on the Parkway.
My first day on the Parkway was last year.
Brian's like, I don't know what the Parkway is, but stay away from it Labor Day. Stay away from it Labor Day.
I would advise.
Now, I also got to ask, when it comes to everything that you do you start off small? Because, thinking about real estate, right, there's always that one person, right? I remember buying my first house, it's probably $300,000-$400,000, right? But then you stay with that agent to your $1 million house, to the next one. So do you still stay small, or it's like one of them things like, nah, I'm not doing that?
Listen, it completely depends, right? This business is all about relationships. We're not actually in the real estate business. We're not developers. We're not contractors. We're in the people business. We help people. We connect those people to buyers. We connect those people to sellers. I think especially when you're early on in your career, you take everything because you never know. That $2,000 rental client that's going to drag you around, and you don't get paid by the hour. You don't get paid a salary, right? Nope. That person, maybe her uncle, her brother, who she knows, her future girlfriend or boyfriend, could be an amazing client. It's all about those relationships, and there's 1,000 stories to tell that way. I run the brokerage now, and that's really what owning Manhattan is about. It's running the company, the stresses of running the company, and then the agents that work with me. And so, depending on deal price and all that, almost every deal I do now, except for maybe 1 or 2 a year, I do with our agents. I'm doing with Jeff and Trisha. I'm doing with the other agents that you'll see on the show and other agents that are at our company who are highly specialized and have domain expertise in kind of what they sell. That way we can expand our business as much as we possibly can.
Well, Owning Manhattan is out right now on Netflix. Go check it out. Political commentary and everything that's going on in politics now. Does political help or hurt? What's going on right now with everything?
Honestly, we're going through a rerun right now. So what's going to happen either way, right? Yeah. And that's all you really got to focus on. And it's probably not going to change your personal life a whole lot. It might change what you see on your newsfeed. It might change what people talk about around you. But is it going to change the fact that you still need a house? Is it going to change the fact that you still got to have a job and provide for your family? Probably not. And so just focus on yourself. Do what you do best, right? Have a get up and go mindset every single day, and be an agent of change in your own way. If you want to be, as salespeople, it's always hard though, because you can't. We want to work with people on every side of the spectrum, so it's tricky for us to really pick a side. But you got to stay authentic and true to yourself as much as you can.
Now, the real estate agents out there that's looking for a job and thinking about jumping into this crazy industry, what advice would you give the younger you?
Learn the business.
Learn the business.
Everything else is just icing. It's like a cake, essentially. It's like, you got to learn the foundation of the business. You talked about before about mailers and, cold calling. All that stuff is still key and still essential. You do that coupled with the new stuff. So learn the business inside out. And I think Trisha
learn the product. A lot of people are so focused on promoting themselves, they're not trying to learn the product. You're not talking to people that don't know their way around a rooftop, mechanical room. If it's in my house, I know what it is and I know how to fix it. That's a huge part of it, I think, because you're dealing with a client that you're supposed to help and guide. How can you guide somebody to do something you're not familiar with? Right. So I think studying and understanding the product is really important. And honestly, follow me for a day, because there are parties and people are jumping in pool, and that's great, but we also need to walk this
Careful
rooftop.
what you just said. There you go. I'm going to see Trisha in a week from now and be like, what? Who are all these people? I don't know. I told everyone they're literally physically following me.
Actually, let me run that back.
No, I can't take it back. It's forever.
But we work. I'm driving all over from Brooklyn to Manhattan. We're walking and we're touring things, and it's 100 degrees, and you're in the basement, and you're trying to figure out what's the best price, and is everything that's being presented to you really what it is? And so, the product itself, these 130-year-old homes that we sell, study that, focus on that. Understanding how finance plays a part of that. It's really more textbook, I think, the work, and then the celebration is what people typically see on TV.
Right.
Yeah. This is a different opportunity. You're going to see the work here.
Now, Ryan, what do you say to a young agent, a young yourself, get into this industry?
I say kind of what Jeff and Trisha just said, which is you should intern. you should follow somebody. You should be on a team, and you should follow and see what they really do, and see if you really want to do that work, because it's never what you think it is. Like you can't watch Suits and be like, you know what, I'm going to go be a lawyer. You want to know what it's really like to be a lawyer? You're going to sit and you're going to read and you're going to type for 18 hours a day with a bottle of Advil. Right? That's what it really means to be a lawyer, and that's not what they show on TV. No. So go follow someone and make sure you understand the first 3 years in the business, you're not going to make any money. If you're okay with that, if you're okay with working holidays, working birthdays, working 7 days a week, working in rain, snow, sleet, the middle of the heat, to build something massive for you that no one will ever be able to take away from you, where there literally is no ceiling, because no one's ever going to tell you, hey, you sold too much, right? But they're also not going to pat you on the back when you sold nothing and you got to go get another job. If you're okay with that, give yourself those 3 years and you can be incredibly successful in this business. This business rewards hard work.
All right. Well, Owning Manhattan, check it out right now on Netflix, and I appreciate you guys for
Envy,
joining
thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right. Ryan Serhant, Trisha Lee, Jeffrey St. Armand, we appreciate you guys.
Thanks, guys.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Your execution on the donkey of the day is something to behold. Is it a read?
He gave me donkey of the day, and I deserve it.
People need to know.
Well, you need to tell them.
I am.
Because you have the voice. Tell them. Tell them.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You're trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne to God.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving donkey of the day to now?
Well, Sexy Red, Donkey of the Day goes to a 26-year-old Evansville woman named Lindsay Pearson. Now, I get on this radio quite often and warn you all about the dangers of drunk driving. There is absolutely zero reason to drive drunk, okay, especially in 2024, because there's way too many rideshare options out here. All right, not too many taxi cabs, but they still exist. All right. If you can't find a ride wherever you at drunk, ask for somebody who works at the establishment to assist you. They would be more than happy to, if you know, and if all that fails, then at least you should have a designated driver. Well, what if I told you that Lindsay said she had one drink at Rick's Sports Bar and she must be a lightweight, or that must have been a very strong drink, some Bacardi 151 or a Long Island iced tea type concoction with vodka, rum, tequila, gin. Something had her leaning, okay, apparently, and it was just one drink. And it had her leaning so much that she could drive, but she couldn't drive. So she decided to get a designated driver. Now, I never thought about who shouldn't be a designated driver outside of someone else who is also drunk. Like, you can't have a person who's also been drinking be the designated driver. Okay, even if you don't have a license, like it's suspended or something, I understand. If that person drives, they may be breaking the law, but I would still rather them drive with a suspended license than drive drunk. Well, Lindsay has broadened my perspective on this issue. There are other designated drivers you shouldn't have. I would never think that I would have to tell you about them, but let's go to WFIE News 14 for the report, please.
Woman is facing child neglect charges. Police say she let a 12-year-old drive a car with herself and two other kids inside. Officers say Lindsay Pearson's brother-in-law told them she did it because she was intoxicated. Officers say when they interviewed Pearson, she told them she had one drink at a bar. She also told them she didn't know 12-year-olds could legally drive, or could not, legally drive on public roads. Police also charged Pearson with resisting law enforcement, saying she continued to scream as they tried to arrest her.
You left the bar to go pick up the kids and let one of them drive. How many lies were told in this story? First of all, the lie that she had one drink. Okay, let's just say she had one drink. Cool. She was on something else. Okay, if it's after 1 a.m. and you get the bright idea that you need to teach a 12-year-old to drive, you on something harder than one drink. I know on cocaine or something stronger when I hear it. Another lie. When Lindsay told police that she did not know that 12-year-olds could not drive vehicles on public roads. Really? Really, Lindsay? Never in the history of American life have 12-year-olds been old enough to do anything fun. All right, you can't drink at 12 legally. You can't buy alcohol at 12 legally. You can't have sex at 12 legally. You can't buy anything with tobacco at 12 legally. You can't rent a car at 12 legally. And you certainly can't drive at 12 legally. So you're lying. And you know you're lying, okay? You lie, you lie, you lie. And you know what rhymes with lie? High. That's what you are. I believe you when you said you only had one drink, but I also know alcohol and cocaine are popular among drug users. So I'm sensing some sort of combination. Now, I believe Lindsay should be investigated further, because who the hell are these kids? Okay. Where are their parents? All right. It's after 1 a.m. in the morning. You have a drink and you decide to just go pick up some kids to go joyriding. These news reports don't say they were her children, her family. It just says she went to go pick up 3 kids. Nobody wants to know how this 26-year-old woman just knew random 12-year-olds, and why was it okay for random 12-year-olds to leave the house after 1 in the morning? And how come nobody is asking any questions about that? I'll tell you why. But I can't tell you why until we play a game of Guess What Race It Is! Lindsey Pearson, 26 years old, had 1 drink allegedly at a sports bar in Indiana. Decided after 1 a.m. to go pick up 3 kids and let a 12-year-old drive. Claimed she didn't know 12-year-olds couldn't drive vehicles on public roads. And she resisted arrest by kicking and screaming. DJ Envy, guess what race she is? White. Okay. What makes you say that?
Everything that you said.
Okay.
Indiana, kicking. Okay. 1 drink, drunk, having a 12-year-old drive that we don't know where this 12-year-old came from.
Yeah. Nobody asking no questions.
Sounds white to me.
That's okay. Jess Hilarious, Lindsey Pearson, 26 years old, had 1 drink allegedly at a sports bar in Indiana. Decided after 1 a.m. to go pick up 3 kids and let a 12-year-old drive. Claimed she didn't know 12-year-olds couldn't drive vehicles on public roads. Resisted arrest by kicking and screaming. Guess what race she is?
Caucasian.
Okay.
What makes you say that, Jess?
Everything that you said, just like DJ Envy said, but the kicking and screaming like she wasn't wrong when the police came out of nowhere.
Yes. Well, DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, I'd like to tell both of you that you are correct. She is Caucasian. Would you like to see her picture?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, what the hell did I do with it? Hold on. Nope, that's Ryan Garcia. I don't know what I did with the picture. But yes, she is white. She's white.
Well, how does she look? Describe her. Don't say nothing about her back.
Don't say nothing about her back.
Just, how does she look?
Slightly big backish.
Okay.
I can only see her face.
Okay.
But I can tell by the roundness.
The roundness, yeah.
No, there's no bone structure.
Yeah.
It's just like food. Like a Twitter egg. Remember how the Twitter eggs used to look?
Yes, and she got the little Nickies.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So she's 26, so she's probably slightly big backish, but her trajectory says by 34, 35. Big backish. Yes, but she's Caucasian. She is cry at a Taylor Swift concert white.
Okay, absolutely.
She is mad that Beyonce doing country music white. Look at her. Yes. All right. Absolutely.
Right. Damn. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
So please give Lindsey Pearson. Let Kathy Griffin give Lindsey Pearson the biggest hee-haw.
Please give this giant jar of mail the biggest hee-haw.
Charlamagne, I just want to inform you. States like Alaska, Arkansas, Iowa, Kansas, North, and South Dakota, you can get your learner's permit at 14.
That's still not.
I know it's not 12, but I'm just telling you, at 14.
That has nothing to do with this story.
I know, I'm just letting you know. Because I thought it was kind of weird that a 14-year-old could even drive. But I just wanted to let you know that in Alaska.
No, you can get your permit at 14?
16.
What is it in Jersey?
16. Oh, I don't know. In Baltimore,
you get your permit in 16 if you take driver's ed. In Jersey.
Nah, my daughter got her permit now. She's 15. Yeah.
Giant jar of mayonnaise is crazy. Hey, yo, Kathy Griffin is crazy.
Driver's license, you get a permit?
Hey, in Jersey, because my daughter's 15 and she got it. She got her permit.
No, it says 16. You know,
so obviously you paid.
My daughter's 15. No, she's in driver's ed. She got a permit now.
Obviously, you paid for her to get it, and she ain't got it legally.
I ain't paid for her to get it.
Okay, nothing. All right now.
Okay,
all right.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests joining us today. We have SWV and Xscape. Welcome.
Hey.
How y'all feeling?
Good. This is a lot to move around.
Excuse us. It's expensive to move around.
It's a lot of y'all.
We made it.
Yeah. So how's it working with everybody now? Is it difficult getting everybody on the road together, getting everybody on time? Because at first they said y'all gonna be here at a certain time. They'd be like, somebody gonna be just a little late, but then y'all all came together. How is that? Why y'all looking around when I said late?
I was ready.
Who's the latest?
I was ready. I heard it be Lily, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me tell you, I'm going a bit much. I do have a problem, but I'm never late. Okay. When I get there, ain't ready, ain't nobody done.
So is Lily the one y'all got to tell an hour early just to get her on time?
Yeah, that's me. Still doesn't work. I did today.
Yeah.
So how did the tour come together?
Mona.
Come on up to the mic,
She was like, I'm definitely gonna get them together. Obviously, a lot of people know after we did the reality show together, it kind of like put things on ice for a while.
Yeah.
And then Mona, she just kept coming back with ideas, and she got us all on the same page. And I'm glad she did because, we all was friends for a while, so it was crazy that we allowed the show to like mess things up forever. You know what I mean? And this is I feel like it's a perfect time to come back. We also got our girls 702, Total. So it's gonna be a really fun tour. Like, we're gonna have a good time.
What about the reality show broke y'all up exactly?
We were just having our own. We had our own inner turmoil. You know what I mean? And then we had bumped heads about stupid stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Stupid girl
And then
stuff.
it don't help when you get the people involved. Media, people, media, and people putting their opinions and everything.
So how is it with your families and your life so into the press? Because anything that you do, family does, kids do, it's in the press all the time. Does that get annoying?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody's accountable. Like, we have to be accountable for every little thing that we do because we're not the only ones that feel it.
Yeah.
So you almost have to live your life for other people. It's the most uncomfortable feeling ever, but you got to do the best you can and just sign an NDA.
But does it make it difficult to be a parent? You got a daughter that's graduating this week.
Yeah.
Does it make it difficult that because everything that she does is online? I remember I took them all out one night, right, with my daughter, and I was so nervous because I felt like a chaperone, right? Because now you're looking, but like, they're drinking. I hope nobody sees them drinking. And it's like,
for people that don't know, both of our daughters go to NYU.
Yep.
Okay.
And they just take them out on the side. But they all went out for a birthday, and I was the chaperone, so I had to get security. I had to make sure, and I didn't like it. Like, it was too much stress on me because at the end of the day, I'm like, what happened if Candy calls me the next morning and was like, Envy, why did my daughter get back at this time? Or like, it's a lot, but it's always in the public. So how do you deal with that?
We're used to it at this point. Yeah. I was on Housewife for 14 seasons, so Riley grew up in it, and she's about to do something else. So it's just kind of like, I just told her, whatever you do, just say, hey, I had fun doing it. And if I messed up, I'm going to have to get it right the next time.
Right. Yes.
After the reality show, y'all had y'all little issues. What was that first conversation like? Because nowadays it seems like nobody knows good conflict resolution skills. So what conversation did y'all have that got y'all back on the same page?
I thought it was really cool because when Mona got us all back together, we hadn't spoken to each other. But what I thought was really cool was that we put the managers out, we put everybody out, and it was just us six. Yeah. And it's easier that way. We worked it out, we talked, we let each other know how we felt about certain things, and we're here.
Who's the most difficult? Who's I call it the Virgo of the group. That's like me.
I want Coco to answer this. I feel like Coco gonna give us an honest answer.
She gonna give you some faces.
Who's the most difficult, Coco?
The most difficult? I could be me. I'm difficult. I just, I stand on what I want and what I believe in, and I'm going to go for it. I don't want nobody to tell me what to do.
She going to say no 20 times before yes. And it's just a yes. It ain't even a hard yes. Yeah. It's a soft yes.
It's a soft yes.
She going to know you to
I don't know just going with the flow. I don't know that. She tells me, this is the one saying you catch more bees with honey. Yeah. I don't
tell her assimilate.
I'm trying, but I'm not there yet.
But in this business, all of y'all got to be stern because you're black, you're women, people try to get over on you, so you got to have those boundaries, right?
For sure. Yes. And we each one of us, we think our group is the best, so you're gonna bump heads sometimes. Seriously, you're gonna bump heads, but we come to a resolution and we make it work.
We did have a conversation one day on air about who closes the show. Right? We did. Remember?
I remember.
Yeah, that was part of the drama when we had during the season.
And I was like, how do you figure out? Because I guess in certain markets, a certain group will close or maybe not. So how did y'all figure that out?
We have 30 shows.
Yeah, we just decided to split it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's 30 shows. You close 15, we close 15. We just do it like that.
But to be clear, our show is intertwined.
Right.
Yeah. So for people, it's not going to be one of those concerts where, one act goes, do their whole show, and then the next act goes. It's like we're doing kind of like Versus, but a live, fun, or a better version where we go back and forth doing our, our hits. So, it's going to work out. Yeah, the last song is going to change, for 15, versus 15 or whatever, but it's still, the whole show is going to be like, you're going to feel like you're going back down memory lane and being able to sing every hit of ours that you've ever felt, you know what I mean? And it's not going to ever like make you to a point where you want to sit down, because you're going to be like, oh, this is my joint. And then they're going to go and it's, oh, that's my joint. And it's going to keep going back and forth.
Is this why you took a break from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Candy?
No, that wasn't the only reason. I have a whole bunch of different things that I'm doing. I'm producing Wiz on Broadway. I got another show that I'm about to announce that I'm producing. I'm filming on a TV show I can't even announce yet. So there's a lot of other things that I really wanted to do that, unfortunately, I don't know if y'all watched last season. They was always mad because I was working on something else, and that wasn't going to change because I got a lot of dreams I'm trying to make happen.
Just extra busy.
But I still got love for them. I'm still going to be supporting them, All
right, we got more with SWV and Xscape when we come back. Matter of fact, let's get into an Xscape mini mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Xscape and SWV. Charlamagne?
So why is this so important to do this?
It was very important for my group and, us together to do this. I mean, I personally want to keep the legacy of our groups going. You know what I mean? I feel like it's crazy to be able to say that back in the 90s we had hits, and now in 2024 we're still able to headline tours and go across the country like as women. You know what I mean? I think that's very important. I don't know about y'all, but as women, I'm all about, we got to make moves and big moves and show people like this is where it's at. You know what I mean?
What about you, Tiny? Why is it important for you?
I mean, because it's something that I really love doing, and I mean, it's just a different feeling from everything else that we do, and our music is still living and doing its thing. So it's just a great thing to be able to go out there and sell arenas and do these shows. So I mean, I feel like I feel like why not? You know what I'm saying? The money, and for a long time we wasn't doing any shows, and so many acts in our era was getting that money, and I was just like, come on to my girl, like, why aren't we getting the money? Like, what are we doing? We can't get along. Like, we're missing out. So we finally, thankful to Jermaine and all them, they was trying to do like a movie on us that we didn't have nothing to do with. So that's really what brought us back together, was trying to figure that out. Like, they're doing a movie on us and we ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So that's how we got back to where we are.
Why was it important for y'all, SWV?
This is something that I've been wanting to do since how long?
Yeah, it's a long time.
I think we got back together in 2005, and I just always wanted to put a girl group tour back together. The 90s was just beautiful with so many varieties of girl groups doing their thing successfully. I missed that vibe, and I wanted to do it again. It's just been so hard trying to get everybody together, but finally this situation came along, and I'm like all for it.
I thought it was dope because I think we left a lot of things open, since the show. And another thing, I don't think men really give us the support I think we deserve.
Yeah.
So for the world to see us come together as women and support each other like this, I think is a big deal for me. Because y'all support each other, y'all don't support us.
But I also
haters.
But I've also seen the shift in R&B music, because I would say maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, it started shifting where R&B music, it was R&B music parties, R&B music concerts, R&B music things. And I'm sure you guys seen that shift, because at one time it felt like, I don't want to say it was dead, but people didn't respect the 90s groups like they should have, and the 2000s groups. But I seen that shift where it's like you're seeing concerts, you're seeing shows. I mean, think about it. A Vegas show, Lovers and Friends, when they had 30, 40,000 people, you would never see that before. So that was always a good thing.
Yeah.
And I got to ask, I got to give you a lot of props.
Wow.
You took dark skin.
Shut up. Don't even break. No, shut up. Shut up. We ain't even going down that road. You love to play No.
Charlamagne is great.
Why did you say dark skin? wait, did you change your complexion?
Yes. Well, he said I have a vintage vagina.
I had skin discoloration.
Rightfully so, Charlamagne.
What happened? What I said now?
You said I have vintage vagina.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Vintage vagina.
We got it on film.
None of those things
We got
happened.
it on film.
AI. It was AI.
Wait, time out. Is vintage vagina a good thing or bad?
To me,
I
would say it's good.
Did you give him the vintage vagina?
No, absolutely not.
No. How did he know it was vintage?
No,
I'm just saying anything.
Do you think this generation even knows what 90s R&B? Look at him got out. What real R&B is?
If they don't know nothing else, they're going to learn about vintage vagina.
Let's go to the phone line. We ain't got no phone.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Do y'all think this generation even knows what real R&B is?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. There are a ton of youngsters, millennials, Gen Zs that know about SWV and Xscape because their parents are teaching them about that. We did a show last year with Glorilla and a couple of other young rappers. We were like, why are we here? But those kids were out there singing those songs like they were there when we recorded them, and they're holding their moms up on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Letting them watch us. I was like, hey, Ma.
But music is not the same. R&B doesn't seem like it's the same. Even my daughter now, of course, she listens to SZA and she listens to Summer Walker. But when these records come on in the house, she knows every word for word. Like, these are her artists. She looks at you guys at her artists like we do, which is it's different.
Timeless.
It's not this, we don't get the same
learned
feeling.
behavior. When you immerse these kids in this kind of music, they love it. You have TikTok, you have all these other YouTube. My son used to sit there and look up different artists on YouTube, and he would think it was so cool. And I'm like, that's old school music. He goes, no, it isn't, bruh. It is.
Yeah. I have to tell my grandbaby, they didn't make that song. The song came from this. So, you got to teach the kid.
My 8-year-old, even though she's my child, she knows all of Xscape songs, all the songs that we don't sing. We never Work Me Slowly. She sang. I'm like, girl, you cannot sing these songs. She's singing she's like, and I know this song, and I know this song.
And she can sing.
Like,
Oh my God. That's crazy that you said 8 years old. I feel like we just seen her be born. Right?
She's doing interviews. She's doing everything.
She knows what she wants to do.
Yeah. But y'all gotta realize, like, a lot of our songs and other R&B songs, they end up trending and everything on social media. And people be making their own video clips. Not knowing where they got the song from. They just start singing it and blow it up all over again. So,
is there any songs y'all tired of performing, but you got to because it's a big hit or the fans want it?
It's tonight for me.
Every last song.
You don't like Tonight, honey?
Nah, I mean, I do, but like sometimes when we have a show, we need to cut the songs down. I be ready to cut tonight. They never want to cut tonight.
Why? Why
she don't want to have the pressure of hitting the high note at the end.
Oh,
I can do without it, but it's okay.
Not cutting tonight.
What about y'all? Anything that y'all tired of doing?
Performing every last song. Every time we sing those songs, I feel blessed. I'm gonna sing them every time from the bottom of my heart.
We get tired of Right Here.
Yeah.
Right Here?
What?
Why?
The dance moves? You still gotta do the choreography?
It's just slow.
You still gotta do the choreography? That's why?
Yeah. No, it's not the choreography.
It makes
to me, it's more of a radio song. It's not a performance song.
No.
To me.
I feel that. I feel like that about what song that. I feel like Feel So Good. It's more like one of those songs.
Right.
Right Here, one of them ones.
We have
to do it, but
we have
don't
to
want to
do
do
it.
it.
y'all just tired of it.
Yeah.
All right, we got more with SWV and Xscape when we come back. Now let's get into a SWV mini mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. That was an SWV mini mix. Xscape and SWV are here. They're on tour, the Queens of R&B tour. Charlamagne?
And Todd, you was on Survivor, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you once say you compared Survivor to working with Xscape?
No, I I said I compared Survivor to you taking Lily out. That vintage vagina. That's what I said. It was hard. It was hard and dry.
Oh
my God.
Hard and dry.
Damn. Jesus Christ, man. How was it on Survivor?
We're going to redirect that.
How was it on Survivor?
It was crazy. Look, Survivor is the only reality television show. That's the only one. There are no storylines. There's nothing. You're out there with absolutely nothing, and you have to literally survive. So, will I do it again? Absolutely not.
No.
They've been trying to get me to come back.
That's
for
what we
years.
all need to do, something like Survivor. We need to do a show where we have to depend on each other.
She's not going to wipe her butt with no leaf.
Mona set that up.
In a different kind of way.
We have a whole gourmet meal prepared. Don't play. I've been hungry.
Does reality TV help or hurt?
Scale the fish.
It can do either one. It depends on what you do with it.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely feel like, I've had moments where I hated it, obviously, but I feel like I really built a big fan base through it.
Oh, yeah.
A
lot of ups and downs. A lot of good and bad.
I think that's with everything, though. Like, even when y'all come to work every day, you got to deal with the political bull, and you're going to deal with something no matter what you do. You're going to deal with something. It's just how you resolve.
What's the craziest rumor y'all heard about yourselves, if there was one?
I heard I used to be a prostitute.
Damn.
What? Somebody did a background check on us, and when I saw it, it was like people saying, Taj, she's doing much better now because she used to be on the street. I'm like,
damn. I never heard that one. That was brand new.
Not until I saw that little background check thingy. But no, I've never been a prostitute. Thank you very much.
Well, y'all know what mine is. I got women locked up in the basement. I'm beating them up because, you know what I'm saying? It's going down.
How you able to navigate through that though, Tiny? Like when you hear those stories about yourself.
They piss me off more so than anything. But just because I be wanting to say so much, and I have to, everybody always tell me no, I can't say anything. My lawyers and tip, and I be on my head, so I just have to be quiet. That's the part that really bothers me the most. It's just not being able to say.
That's what they want. And nobody gonna believe you anyway, because nobody cares about the truth when the lies more than anything.
Yeah. So and I have to. My husband tell me all the time, like, it don't matter. You didn't. Nobody. Either they gonna believe you or they not. And most of people they're split, so you can't get everybody. So just forget about it.
And has that ever been like where it affected your kids in school? Like anything like that? Because I think about it on that level too. Like, y'all got kids, successful kids, and like they still have their life, like, you know what I mean? Where they gotta.
Yeah, I felt like maybe so, but they don't really talk about it. They don't really say, "Oh, I've had a bad day because of this and that." Like Major is one of the main kids that's in school right now, and he's so chill. Like he don't never just be like, I just had the worst day today. If he does have a bad day, he don't really have bad days because he don't care about nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? He don't really care about anything.
Does he give less of a than young King?
King really, he's got tough skin. Like and I'm glad he got tough skin because he get the most flack out of everybody. But he's got really tough skin, so he could care less what they say. He'd be like, yeah, tell him keep talking about me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He don't mind. So I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So all our kids are pretty much, they know us, and they pretty much, they don't really care what nobody said. They kind of like, I know who my mom and my dad is, so it don't really bother them like I would think it would. And then Arce, she's just too young, so she just living life right now.
She said, I'm a star. I don't got time for all that. I'm just trying to get my career popping.
Right.
How does I don't know if this is true, but they said Latasha filed a lawsuit against the group. Is that true?
Well, she didn't file a lawsuit against us. She sent a letter to Mona.
She sent a letter.
Yeah, she sent a letter.
It's over.
I think it was more of a scare tactic, but it didn't work. I mean, we kind of already knew our rights.
Yeah. How does that impact the personal relationship, though?
Well, as of right now, we don't really have a personal relationship. You know what I'm saying? We don't really speak. I don't even think we have our number for real. They changed their number, so we're just going on, moving. It comes to us, but we're just doing that regular daily thing, moving around like.
But when it's your sister,
it is our sister.
You know what I mean?
More so, her blood sister.
Yeah.
But this is what life is bringing us.
Obviously, Tamika don't really like to talk about it too
Christmas
much.
dinner is wonderful. I have a wonderful family, my children. I'm a grandma, a wonderful husband from New York. He's from New York City. What's up?
New York.
What's up, babe? Yeah, life is good. Sometimes you have to separate in order for certain people to know your worth. And until they know it, you just be separated. But life goes on.
And sometimes you got to separate from people closest to you.
Yeah. Whether that be family, friends, or whatever. Definitely.
Does it make you feel any guilt though when y'all out on the road?
No guilt. When you're not in the wrong, you don't feel guilt. Right.
Ooh.
Jess, congratulations. You look so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You ever seen a pregnant?
Yes, that's the first thing I noticed.
How you sexy and pregnant?
Glowing.
Thank you. I'm tired.
Oh, girl.
Okay. Get your tickets now.
Yes.
The Queens of R&B tour, special guest Maya Tuttle and Seven.
Nah, this is a hell of a tour. Now, this ain't no play tour.
But we want y'all to come. We want y'all to come and support us. This is an experience.
Hold up, we want before that we want to give a shout out to our Queen's birthday. We have Queen Taj and Queen Candy. It's Taurus season. We gotta show them love. You know what I'm saying? And make it look easy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Birthday.
All right, well, we appreciate you guys for joining us.
Ticketmaster for tickets?
Yes.
Ticketmaster.com
and Ticketmaster.com. Queens of R&B.
Oh, they got y'all on the road, like tour bus roll. Y'all got Tuesday days, Wednesday days.
Right. I'm working on my birthday. It's bad.
Me too.
Okay. Yes.
We're going to turn up too.
Well, baby, you've been off for your birthday a long time. It's all right to work on your birthday.
like making money on your birthday, honey.
SWV, Xscape, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. How you feeling, Jess?
Pregnant.
I'm so tired, yo.
You don't look tired.
Thanks. I just said that so y'all can say that. But no, I am really tired.
So let's get to the positive note.
That's right. The positive note is simply this, man. For everybody out there wondering if they're in the wrong situation, just know you won't find peace in an environment that you aren't supposed to be in. That's how you know.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?